that was pretty cool. I just brushed myself in the eye. Oh. Hey guys, so today I am trying out a couple of new e.l.f. products and I'm pretty excited. These I swatched in an actual e.l.f. store. I have an e.l.f. standalone store near me at my local mall. So I got their Primer-Infused bronzer and their Primer-Infused blush. I got them as well as the Christian Siriano tinted lip oil, and I got one of their new Power Glow highlighters. So if you want to see how all of these products go onto my face and what they look like, then just keep on watching. Alright, so when I picked these out, there weren't too many highlighters that were good for my skin tone. I think even this one might be a little too dark. I haven't opened it, so I'm going to swatch it before putting it on my face. But that's really good because typically highlighters tend to only come in really light shades and they don't work too well for darker skin tones. So I'm glad that e.l.f., you know, saw the need for that in the market and came out with some new products. This is a liquid highlighter, it looks like, and this is in the shade Rose Gold. Can you... What am I doing to this packaging? Jeez Louise. And of course I dropped it. Okay, so I already have foundation and some eyeshadow on and some brow stuff. I have like half of my makeup on just because I wanted to try this first. I don't have powder on because I knew I was going to go in with the liquid highlighter. So let's see how this looks. I'm sorry, I'm so sniffly right now. I don't know what it is. I'm just like, I don't know if it's allergies, but so sniffly. Okay, so let's see what this looks like. Woo! Yeah, this is probably going to be a little too dark. You can see there. What does it say on the back? It says, this concentrated liquid highlighter reflects light to give skin an ultra highlighted effect. The multi-purpose highlighter can be mixed with foundation or primer for an all-over glow or applied directly to the high points of the face for the ultimate fresh face look. Enriched with argan oil to nourish and condition the skin. Used with the e.l.f. liquid highlighter brush. I didn't even know. I didn't know they had a liquid highlighter brush. I would have bought that. I didn't see that in the store. I check every once in a while at my local e.l.f. to see what new brushes they came out with. This time I only really saw a new eye brush, and that's what I bought. Okay. You know, after blending this, it's not too dark. This might be really pretty, like, put over a cream blush, or if you want to glow, you know, a little over your bronzer. I think it is going to be just a tad too dark. I'm going to try to go in with, like, a very minimal amount and just tap it in, and let's see. What's good about liquid highlighters that are a bit too dark, you can kind of work with, because I end up going over them with powder, so it kind of just blends everything together. I don't know if you can like see it too much. Maybe it's because I'm putting such a small amount, because I don't want just like a stripe on my face. Let's see, tip of the nose. Oh yeah, you could see that go on. Kind of. I don't know. I don't know, guys. This isn't as glowy as I wanted it to be, I guess. I mean, it's super reflective on my hand, but it's like not translating to my face. Okay, so I'm going to wipe that off. Now I can go in with a little bit of powder. I'm going to use my Bourjois Paris Healthy Balance. I really, really like this powder. This is like my favorite drugstore powder. It's drugstore in the UK. It's just the perfect like satin. I just dabbed my mirror. It's the perfect like satiny powder that doesn't completely take away shine, but it does help your makeup last longer. Like, I don't know if you can see that. I still have glow to me, but my makeup is set. Let's dive into the new e.l.f. On the back it says, this long-wearing bronzer is infused with primer powder to to ensure a full day of bronze glow. Use this long-wearing bronzer to give your face that sun-kissed glow. All day long, this bronzer is smooth and easy to apply while adhering to the skin for long-lasting wear. Directions. Dab a large fluffy brush into the pan and gently buff into the cheeks, forehead, and anywhere else you want a kiss of bronze. Use with lock-on primer for best results. And I got mine in the shade Forever Kissed. I think this was the lightest shade as far as I can tell. They got pretty dark after that. Very smooth looking, super soft texture, just like so finely milled. Let's see what that looks like. All right, that didn't blend too easily. Oh, but that might be because I have product on my finger. But that's the shade there. So let's put it on my face. Okay, so I'm going to go in with an e.l.f. brush. This is the e.l.f. complexion brush. It is just a large, fluffy brush. And I'm gonna go in pretty light at first because it seems to be pretty pigmented. Let's see. Oh, that's pretty. Super natural. Yeah, that's just a very natural looking bronze on me. I really like this, and it's blending out super easily. I think it just didn't blend out with my finger swatch because I had product. Bronze up the forehead a bit. I go like right into my hairline because I have a pretty small forehead, so I don't like to go too far down and make it look smaller. But I don't like not putting any bronzer at all because then I just think like it's bronzed here and then it's just like nothing here. And then what I do is whatever I have excess, I just go a little bit down my nose and wipe it on my chin. Just the normal places the sun hits you. And then just a tiny dab, really tap that off onto my neck. Okay, so this is a win for me. I really like that. And it was only $6, so go e.l.f. Now I'm going to put on the blush. So this is the Primer-Infused blush in the shade Always Cheeky. This long-wearing blush is infused with lock-on primer powder to ensure a full day of perfectly placed flush. Use this blush on days you know that you'll need bulletproof makeup. This blush is easy to blend, perfectly pigmented for ease of application, and grips your cheeks like second skin. Ooh. Use with the lock-on bronzer to complete your long-wearing cheek look. Is this the... This isn't... Okay. You would think it would tell you to use this bronzer because they're from the same line, but it says the lock-on bronzer, which is not this. Lightly dab a fluffy brush into the pan, then sweep across the cheeks for a blush that lasts all day. Okay. So they had a couple of other really pretty shades in this, not for my skin tone, but like a really pretty like dusty rose, like a terracotta color, and an orange one. Like, oh, they were just beautiful. All right, so I'm just gonna go in with a super fluffy brush. I actually have a second e.l.f. complexion brush, which I feel like they made them, I don't know, it's kind of different now. This one looks a lot longer to me than this one. I've had this one for way longer than this one. Maybe it's just with use it kind of gets spread out, but I feel like they changed it. I don't know how I feel about the new style. Okay, so this is just a really pretty, super light baby pink. It kind of reminds me of Benefit Dandelion, except it is very matte. You know what this looks like? This looks like the Revolution Beauty matte blush. Look at how alike they are. Like this one, I guess the Revolution Beauty is just a tad darker. This one's a bit more nudie. I feel like they even use the same packaging like e.l.f. and Makeup Revolution. This is the Makeup Revolution matte blush in Beloved, and this is the e.l.f. one. So I'm gonna go in lightly. Oh, that's super pretty. Ooh, these are That's like more pink than I thought it was gonna be, but I'm not mad about it. I really like it. I may have done just a tad too much, which means I'm just gonna go back into the powder. Super pretty, you guys. Both of those were only $6, and that's gorgeous. I like both of these. I'm really hoping they are super long lasting, because that's the only problem with certain e.l.f. products. You know, I love e.l.f. I think so many other products are beautiful, but the wear factor just isn't there. They just don't last as long as some of my higher end stuff. Not even higher end, just other drugstore brands that may be a bit more. So I'm really hoping that these primer-infused ones last long. Now I'm going to go in with the Christian Siriano with e.l.f. Tinted Lip Oil in the color Polished Pink. It says this is the perfect gloss for a fresh, polished look. Pair it with a dramatic eye or keep it soft and subtle. You can't go wrong. Infused with jojoba, apricot, and vitamin E to nourish, to nourish and hydrate your lips with each application. What? With each application. Okay. All right, so I haven't put on any lip balm or anything. I want to see how moisturizing this is on its own. It has one of those weird doe foot applicators that kind of looks like a chair. You know what I'm talking about? Like a little chair. Not the biggest fan of those. Ooh, this is pretty pale pink. Yeah, I am not a fan of this applicator. I feel like you have to have the tiniest lip for this to grip around. And you don't get a lot of product on the applicator. This feels more just like a gloss. This doesn't feel like a lip oil, you know? Okay. The color's super pale. I don't know how I feel about it. It might be a little too pale pink for me. It feels nice, but it's a little too pale for me. Alright guys, so I'm just going to wear this for the rest of the day, and I will check back in and let you guys know how it lasted on my skin. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye. Hey guys, so it is now the end of the day. I'm super exhausted. It was just kind of a long day, and it was really hot out. You know when it's hot and the sun's just like shining on you and you just like really like wears you out? That's how I feel right now. Like I have a headache that won't go away. I just need to like drink some water and chill out. But yeah, so I've been wearing this for a few hours now. I ended up taking it off and reapplying with a little less because I realized, like, after I saw myself not under my lights and just in regular light, these are super pigmented. Like, it was so bright on my cheek, and like, this is such a pale color. It's so hard to find a pale blush like this that actually packs a punch. And this really did. So I felt a little like it was a bit too much. So I took it off and reapplied with a little less. So it didn't really change the wear test because I did it right after I filmed. And I was just rushing to get out the door because I had an interview to go to. Another reason I didn't want to like look like a clown. I wanted to, you know, look presentable. So yeah, I've had these on now for quite some time. You can see more of the bronzer. It didn't really combat oils, but it also, you know, didn't claim to. It just said it was supposed to last long. And as far as lasting long, I mean, I still see it on my cheeks. Like, you can definitely see the color. Again, I went in with a lot less blush, but it is there right on the apples of my cheeks. And the bronzer, you can definitely see on both sides. So these are a win in my book, you guys. The price point is right. The pigment is just insane, and I really liked the shade range. The highlight was a fail for me to begin with. You couldn't even see it. You can't see it now. Like, it just didn't really show up. But I really like these products. The lip oil, I mean, that just like came off right away. Like, I mean, and it doesn't claim to be long wearing. It's a lip oil. I think it's supposed to be moisturizing. It just kind of felt like a gloss to me, but for $6, the packaging is super cute. It did feel, you know, nice and moisturizing on my lips. Would I use this, you know, just for the moisturizing factor? No, I would definitely use a lip balm rather than this, but it's still pretty, especially if you're paler than me. Ooh, I just have that messy door open. Especially if you're paler than me, this color is super pretty. It's a very, very light pink, and I liked it. So yeah, guys, that is everything for this video. I hope it was helpful. Let me know if you're going to try some of the e.l.f. primer-infused products. They're coming out with a lot of new stuff, and I always like going to e.l.f. and checking out what they have that's new because it's just such an affordable brand, and 99% of the time I do like their products. So that's it for this video, guys. I will see you in my next one. Bye.